training log video with commentary. Week 1, day 4, dynamic effort upper day from Thursday, rounding out the first week of meet prep for WPC Worlds. Mixing things up a little bit on my dynamic effort upper day, not too much. I started with these 8 triples on speed bench. It's pretty normal, but next week I'm actually going to keep the same dynamic effort movement, and I'm also actually going to keep this at 4%. I'm just going to increase the sets, but I'm going to go back to my bit of my older roots of where I would wave my speed bench. So many of my clients will see that I do this as well with their programming. I think it works really, really well. I kind of got away from it, just trying to keep the load basically flat loaded and just changing the exercise almost weekly to keep the intensities down. But it looks like, at least from when I started doing that, my bench press has kind of slowed. I can't say for sure that that's why, but that looks to be like the one variable, if anything has really changed on my bench press. It was that my speed work stopped waving, and I mean, everything else stayed the same. I still was hitting my close grip pretty hard, really tricep heavy dominant day and a back dominant day. It's still a lot of volume, so I think that was the biggest factor that I went looking back at my programs. So I'm going to try to replicate that. So this is still just 8x3. Next week will be 10, and then we'll go to 8x3 at a higher percentage, and then 6x3 to basically almost round out the first half of prep. So today wasn't really any different, really, but you'll begin to see the differences over the weeks as they go, because I'll end up getting up to about 160 to 170 pounds on my speed work, which is pretty heavy for dynamic effort work, but the bar speed should still be there. Anyways, worked up on my close grip against the band, still 175 for 10. Didn't have a spot today. I'm back to training by myself for the most part during the weekday, so I just kept it conservative. Still a rep PR, very, very little one, but it's still progress in my direction. Some high rep dumbbell pressing with the 90s for 3 sets of max reps. Got like 17, 15 or something like that. 4 sets of these pull-ups to absolute failure. These have my lats smoked with the wide grip, and then I shot some T-bar row handle, or some T-bar rows with the handle that I mentioned in my training log last week over at Elitefts. Just 3 sets of 10 on these, but I'm making it look rather easy, but just the line of the pull of the movement feels really good. And after doing those pull-ups, and I actually did some dumbbell rows before that, my back was already toast, so I wasn't really trying to sling a lot of weight around. I think this is definitely one of the few accessory movements for back that I have now that I don't have to go really heavy, that I can feel a super good contraction, but also get a lot of direct carryover in terms of rowing from also pressing. But that looks to be the end of the week, so just a really quick recap. I think the first week went really well. I was sore towards the beginning, but that's probably more so because of the deload and taking that good week off. But otherwise, I felt pretty good. I mean, I hit my supplemental movement PR on squat. Bench press was my floor press was 1 rep shy away from getting a PR. And then I had some volume-based work on the squat.
Hey,
and
can
then,
you do me a favor?
oh, sorry. And then that rep PR here on bench from today. So I would say overall a really good week. Weights will be going up over the course of week 2. And I'm going to try to build on some of the PRs I set from last week. So the good thing is I'm feeling healthy. My adductor tie-in is feeling much better. I still don't think it's 100%, but it hasn't given me any issues during training or anything like that. It's just been kind of nagging on some days, and other days it feels really good. So just got to be smart about what I do, and I'm eventually going to go get some soft tissue work done in the coming probably 3 to 5 weeks. Just trying to be smart financially at this point as well, because I have a different job gig coming up, which I announced over on Instagram, but I'll have probably a little bit more on my training log about that as well. So that's all I've got. Thanks for checking in, and I'll see you on week 2 for the meet prep for WPC Worlds, and you keep up with my stuff over at elitefts.com.